Hi, my name is Jeff H. Sipe from PracticeInterviews.com. In today's video, we are going to talk about the best ways to connect on LinkedIn. So, what do I know about LinkedIn videos on YouTube? They perform extremely poorly. And I'm not really sure why, because a lot of people come to our LinkedIn Lives and YouTube Lives with questions about how to connect on LinkedIn, but nobody watches videos on them. And so, what's really happening? What can we say really honestly about what goes on LinkedIn is that people do not want to put in the time and effort. And what shows up time and time again is that this approach doesn't work. So it becomes this cyclical effect where people don't believe that LinkedIn is a good way to network because they're not putting in the time and effort required to have success on this platform. So let's talk about what it takes. If you like my content, please like. If you have any comments, please comment below. And if you like my overall content, please subscribe. Item 1, research. Before you hit that send button, do your research. Is that information available on that person's website? Is that information available on that person's LinkedIn profile? Could you find out that information by just Googling it or searching on YouTube? Oftentimes I find when people reach out to me, they're asking me for information that can be found very, very easily by spending about 30 seconds to 1 minute doing research. And you'll have better connections and you'll connect better with people on LinkedIn if you take your time to do just a tiny bit of research. Item 2, personalized. You are going to see this feedback across the board from anybody that utilizes LinkedIn a lot. And it's great advice. I mean, the vast majority of people are not taking the time to personalize their messages. And that correlates really well with item 1. If you do just a tiny bit of research, every networking opportunity, every connection you try to make, every engagement you try to make will have way more success. So instead of trying to cast a really wide net, niche down and really personalize your message. This is not new advice, but it's probably the best advice that anybody can give you. So often we're reached out in this cookie cutter way. We get a lot of spam, a lot of marketing from people trying to sell us something where they want us to take all the effort and action. And so personalization is going to be critical. And if you do a little bit of research, it's going to help. Item 3, give first. This is probably the one missing piece of data that I'm just not seeing enough of online. When you reach out and try and connect or network with people on LinkedIn, you have to give first, because so many people are reaching out on LinkedIn and asking for something. So let's be different. Let's give something. It will be noticed, it will be noticeable, and even though it might take a little bit of time, over time, this strategy works. What does that look like? It could be sending an article, sending a video, just sending some piece of data. It could even be sending your friend Jane's LinkedIn profile to a recruiter because you think Jane is a really good fit for their opening that they posted on LinkedIn. So go with that give first model and just give. It will come back to you. And there's another way to give, which is item 4, and that's engagement. So what does engagement look like? Well, LinkedIn is actually pretty good on the search tool. So you could search hashtag interviewing and you can start liking or commenting on people's activity. And that's a really great way to add value too. Maybe you should check this out, or this is really cool, or it could just be a friendly thanks or great article, great video, etc. But engage. You're going to get somebody interested in that engagement. So again, it is a giving model, but just make sure that you're following and getting involved in activity that will help the algorithm on LinkedIn really notice you, and it will just get more eyes on your profile. Item 5, repeat. You just have to repeat these items over and over and over again, especially if you're thinking about networking on LinkedIn. This is a long game. It's a long approach. It's a strategy. So you just need to be repeating this over and over. Set a weekly goal, set a monthly goal. Less reach outs, less connections, but what will happen is you'll provide more value and ultimately you'll get better results. I really hope this short video helps. Thanks.